Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Denver Broncos versus Dak Prescott and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
It's Week 17, Brandon, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's not going to win the MVP award. But that doesn't mean to me that he shouldn't get strong consideration. I think he's been terrific this year.
He has, and I think the highest praise came from the coaching staff, telling us that he's been more vital to our team than any other quarterback in the league. If your coaches are saying that, you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I actually heard from an opposing coach earlier this week where he said, look, he's not going to win it, but he should. He's been the best player we played against this season.
On first down, Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Denver.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 62 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Deontay.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Denver Broncos.
Brady going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
The tackle by
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He'll run it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
to Chris Carson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Prescott.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Broncos, nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Broncos Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Brady to throw again. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Brady again. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That ball complete to Isabella. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run here with Dillon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Delay of game, offense.
What was that, man?
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Montgomery on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it with Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Brady. Underneath, he's got Bray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Brady. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
At their own 27-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Carson.
7-yard line.
Muscling free near the 40. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped on the touchdown run by Ty Montgomery. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Cameron Brate. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Brady going to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Dillon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
On for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, Prescott. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
Prescott's pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
And Denver getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
They
and
run once more with Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Dillon. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete.
Brady's pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Throwing. Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
3rd down and 15.
3rd and long for Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Tajay Sharp. A 3-yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now on 1st down. Underneath, he's got Brate. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to run with Dillon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 21-17. A minute 47 on the clock. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
Prescott's pass.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
21.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Broncos, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.